Let me get to the one that you want, Miss Sham.
You said Cortez, right?
Yes.
Just a minute.
Hold on. Click off of it.
Okay, I said he was a cruel but talented leader that was responsible for leading 600 people from Cuba all the way to the coast of Mexico.
No, not him as a. Not him as a. I just went straight to the questions because like all the vocab words are literally on this page. So I just skipped right to question number 1. So it was identified. Hold on, Kaya. So it was question number 1, identify cause and effect. Why did he want to invade the Aztec Empire? So I think it should be like page number 3. Or 3 of the questions.
No, it's page 4.
Okay.
So he wanted to raid it because the Aztec ruler had the largest and richest city.
Okay.
In the Americas.
Ariel, what'd you put?
I'm dropping out.
Why he wanted to invade it?
Yeah.
I had said because, like, I don't know if this is right, but he said, like, the stuff he was doing before, he didn't, like, he wanted to do more or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ariel?
He was greedy.
Ariel?
Ma'am?
Stop saying, I don't know if this is right. I don't know if this is right. Stop saying, I don't know if this is right. I don't know if this is right. That's right. Because
I don't be...
Because you don't be what?
Because I don't be knowing.
What? How do you not know? It's right here. It says...
I mean, I know, but I don't know.
You see, it says where... He said... He was an ambitious man. He left Spain in 1504 to try his luck in Cuba, where he became rich by acquiring plantations and gold mines. But he hungered for more. So, Ashton, I just heard you say under your breath, he was greedy. Yes, he was greedy. He wanted more. That is correct. That's what it says. It says it right here. Not a trick question. All right. So, why did Montezuma invite Cortez into Tenochtitlan?
Was it because he wanted to show him his power, make him? I think I put something like that.
You did, and yes, that is why. So yeah, he wanted to intimidate. You see, I underlined it. He wanted to intimidate them with his power. So he thought by inviting him into the city that would intimidate Cortez. Which, did that happen or not? Did he intimidate Cortez or not?
No, because he got killed.
Yeah, no, it did not work, unfortunately. All right. So the second question was identify supporting details. What weapons gave the Spanish conquistadors an advantage over the inhabitants of South America? And I asked you guys for a few examples. Ashton, Ariel, you just did. Ashton,
I said some weapons they had were steel-edged swords, pikes, and crossbows, which were a lot more durable than stone weapons the Indians had.
Yep. Ariel, did you get anything else besides that?
No.
I think you did. Are you sure?
I think you did. Yes, I think I did. I think I put some guns, but they weren't working. They weren't working like that.
So what?
Let me go. Let me go open it.
You don't even have it open? Oh, shoot. Okay. So, Ashton, yes, what you said was correct. I have it highlighted or underlined here. So, the steel-edged swords and the pikes and the crossbows, obviously they're going to be a lot more durable and a lot more effective than the stone tools that natives still had, right? But they also, those guns, they didn't work. They weren't as efficient and effective as firearms that we have today, but they were very powerful still because it was like a psychological thing. When you hear that loud pop, when you see that smoke, it was terrifying. They didn't know what to make of it. Just, I mean, even if you hear or see a gun fired right now, and you know what a gun is, but it's still going to probably be terrifying because heck, you don't know where the bullet's going. It's a loud noise. It messes with your ears. All that smoke. So that was something that was very important. And there was another thing that wasn't so much. It wasn't so much a weapon per se, but those horses, right? Like natives, there were no horses in North America at the time or South America. There's a theory that there used to be horses, and the native peoples ate horse, so they eventually went extinct in North and South America because they hunted them into extinction. That's a theory, not sure. But anyways, there were no horses. They didn't know of that. So when they saw these men mounted on these horses, it was like, what in the heck is this? And that also, it caused fear. They may retreat or just be so stunned into, silence and stillness that, it's easy to kill them. So, the next question was number 3, analyze interaction between individuals and events. How did the Spanish colonizers react when European diseases decimated American populations? This question was a question. I'm not sure if it was in this class, but this was, people kind of struggle with this one a little bit. It was more of an inference question. It is explicitly stated, but it's a little ambiguous. Ariel, what'd you get for number 3?
They had forced them to work in mines and plantations and stuff.
Repeat the question.
Let me go to it.
I thought you had already pulled it up.
I did. It says, how did the Spanish colonizers react when European diseases
decimated
American populations?
Okay. And read your response again.
I can't see. It's so little.
Zoom in.
I said,
Ashton, what did you put?
I put they were disappointed because since their Indian slaves were so big in population and were overworked, that messed up their colonization plans since they only depended on slaves to do their daily labor.
Okay, I do see where you're going with that. So, because they didn't care, morally about these people, right? They weren't like, oh, it's so sad that these people are dying off. They were disappointed because when they got there, if you guys remember, let me make this point clear. So I think I said last week that, when you're doing these assignments and you're responding to the questions, make sure that you're not going to outside sources. A previous section that we've done would not be considered an outside source. So if you do read back, and you should read back so that you can make connections across the text. If you remember from the section before this, when it talks about Columbus, and it was the primary source of his journal, and he said, that they would make good slaves and, convert to Christianity very easily. Remember? So the plan all along was to use these native people as a slave, as a workforce, right? So with them dying, they're like, shoot, what are we gonna do now? And what do they end up doing?
Killing them, I think.
No, they didn't kill them. They were dying.
They made them work.
Yeah, until they died, and then what happened? They didn't have any. They didn't have anybody else. Look at what I have highlighted on the screen.
Oh. So they just use Africans as slaves.
Yeah, they started to import Africans as slaves. We're about out of time.
I didn't mean to say that out loud.